Hello, hello. It's Aubrey Roche with Easy School Marketing. I'm excited you're here with me today. Now, we're going to dive into 4 mistakes that small school marketing teams make. Now, I'm sure you're on the edge of your seat. Why do you need to know this? Because if you're making these mistakes, it's costing you time and money, friends. So let's dive in. Okay, number 1, don't copy the big schools, okay? Let's shout out in the back. Don't copy the big schools. You can go to the conferences, you can listen to what the speakers are saying, but if they're telling you to spend like $15,000 on Facebook ads that you don't have, and you know the school down the street charges like $45,000 in tuition and yours is $15,000, you can't play the same game. You can't, it's not apples to apples, friends. It's oranges to apples. You've got to figure out, okay, that school over there can dive into all the social channels because they have a whole marketing team backing them up. I'm just one marketing person here. I cannot do that. So it's realistically looking at everything that big schools are doing and saying, maybe not right now. Or when you're going to a conference asking, does this work for my community and resources? And if it doesn't, can you tweak it? Or is it something you can put on your Trello board for later, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, so my group focuses on foundational marketing. Like, we help small schools build the foundation to their marketing. Now you might say that sounds so boring, Aubrey. Well, let me tell you, the number 2 is don't chase after shiny marketing objects, okay? I don't want you to do it. You're wasting your time and money. It's not worth it. Look at what you already have and optimize it. Optimize your resources, optimize your online presence, optimize your website. Like, you can work with what you have. And when you've optimized it, like your current parents, when you've optimized it to the point you've said, we've really done a good job with what we have, then you can chase the shiny objects. Then you can hire out Facebook and Google ads. Then you can go, build this amazing, gorgeous like website and all that. That's great, okay? But if you don't have the foundation in place and you haven't optimized it, it's like building something on some shaky ground. You're like, it's like that skyscraper on not prepared for the weight of the top. So don't do it, friends. It's not worth it. I know because I've seen it. And a lot of times I work with schools and I look at their online presence and I talk to them and I ask them 5 questions and they're like, oh no, we don't do any of those. I was like, okay, great. You can build your foundation. This is awesome. And then you can go off into these different directions and chase the marketing shiny objects that we believe they will give us the results we want, but we haven't optimized what we already have. Key here, folks. I think this should be like a wall quote somewhere. Number 3, embrace the B- effort. As small schools, let me just say, we cannot produce A+ effort. I'm sorry, it's not possible. You have a limited resources, you have a small team, you can't always produce A+, okay? So we always have to ask ourselves, like in meetings, I'll be with them and they're like, okay, so A+ is you'd buy the expensive database and you'd have all these expensive components. What is the B- effort that will get the job done for the time being until you save up for X database, right? That's the questions we need to have. And we need to be okay with it not being that perfect A+ product. I know we all want it to be until we can make it happen. So often I see people, failing to take action, these teams failing to take action because they're like, well, we have to have the whole website remodeled. And that's going to take a long time and we don't have the money. I was like, okay, great. Can you build up 3 of your main pages that are getting the most traffic? Could we live with that for now? And then build out. And they're like, oh, we never thought of it that way. Yes, you didn't, because we're looking at the A+ model and that's slowing us down. So you can do it. Focus on the B- effort. You're going to be fine. It's going to move you forward and you're going to reach your goals faster. Trust me on this one. Number 4, jumping on every trend. Do not jump on every trend. Look, there's always going to be the next thing coming. For a while it's TikTok, then, we got Clubhouse, we got all sorts of marketing things happening, right? So many fun things that we're all like, oh, that looks amazing. That's going to be the thing that changes our marketing thing. We cannot afford to jump on every trend. That would be great. A lot of larger schools can, right? They have the staffing and the resources so they can do it. We can't. So we have to ask ourselves, is this the best use of our resources and what is the return on investment? Okay. Instead of jumping on every trend, we ask ourselves those questions. Okay. I hope this was helpful for you. I'm excited about everything that's coming. I see much opportunity in our future. So my small school friends, I'm cheering you on and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Take care.